Today we're taking a look inside the golf bag of the man, the myth, the 5 handicap. Bobby, how are you?
I'm all right, doing okay.
So guys, we're going to have a look at what's in here today, because I strongly believe a lot of people can learn a lot from inside Robert's bag, but also there's some things in there that you might not believe are in there for such a low handicap. It makes people feel a lot better about themselves.
I don't know if that's
It's a huge positive, mate.
sounded like a backhanded compliment.
A compliment's a compliment, isn't it, though?
I'll take it.
Rob, what have people got to do if they're new here?
Obviously subscribe, otherwise I lose my job.
Yeah, and we don't want that. You just put your name on a house.
I've just put my name up for a house. Please like it.
But let's kick things off, Rob. So we're going to go irons first, because we're on the first hole. We're going to play a couple of holes here at the gorgeous Woolley Park Golf Club. Talk us through, in fact, what are you going to go with first off the first tee?
Tacoma 5 iron.
Yep.
301 CB. I have the split set. MB's pitch 9 and 8.
Yep.
And CB's for the rest. The 4 iron is at home, I'm hoping.
So how have you found these? What specs are they?
Just everything standard. They've got KBS 120 stiff shafts in. I've re-gripped them because I like these grips. I think they were nice. Yeah. It's not that the old ones were bad. I like the colours.
You've your own, haven't you?
I like the colours of these. Yes, they're mine now. They're not.
Yeah, they're like a box set, aren't they?
Yeah, they're a bit more personalised. I haven't had them retrofitted yet, but I do need to get the lofts and such adjusted, I think.
You meant lie angles there, didn't you?
The lie angles, not the lofts. The lofts are fine.
Wow. What a shot that is.
Yeah, I'll take that.
That sounded incredible, by the way.
It did, didn't it? It sounded really nice. Oh, I know you like a bit of turf interaction,
I do love
don't you? You love a bit of turf interaction.
Oh dear. I bottomed out there, sorry.
You bottomed out.
So if the camera work is shoddy today, for the first time in a long time, you can't blame Bobby. You have to blame me, because I'm on camera for these few videos. I've worked out that I'm not very good at this, and I don't know how I've made a career out of it, but...
You're not bad at it. Don't put yourself down like that.
Trying my best.
Don't put yourself down.
So
you know what would look better, though?
What?
A green OGO shadow bag.
I can probably get, I've got the maroon shadow bag here, and if you'd like to borrow my green OGO shadow bag, Robert, I'm sure there's something we could work out in there, because you work hard for us, don't you?
I try my best.
So for people who don't know, Bobby's the man behind the camera mainly. Like, you do a lot of the editing, you do a lot of the camera work now and stuff. But how are you enjoying your job as well?
I love it.
Yeah?
Got to go to some really nice places.
So how many 18 holes have you played this year so far?
2.
And where were they?
One of them was at Lake Nona, and one of them was at Bay Hill.
Yeah.
I haven't played since, though. That was in January, it's now April.
It's a busy time, but I think now we've got the summer, we've got the later nights and stuff. Now's where here in the UK we really start to kind of play more golf and things like that. That's not a plug for the company to play more golf, but it kind of makes a lot of sense. So with those Tacoma irons, do you feel like you got kind of good value for money? I know a lot of people's thought process behind Tacoma irons is making sure you get the value for money, and I feel like potentially you probably have.
Oh, I've definitely got the value out of them.
Even if you don't play a lot.
But that's the thing, I don't. If I didn't play it all again this year, I wouldn't think I've wasted my money on these irons, because they've lasted very well over a year. I really like the wear on them. They look great, but I also don't feel bad that I haven't used them, because
you really want one of these as well, don't you?
I love this. It's so good. Yeah, I really like it.
In fact, we'll put a little link in the description for that. Ion Me Too by Milesy. 10% off for James 10 if you want it.
Oh,
I'll get you a deal, Rob.
I'd appreciate that.
Anything else in the bag that we should know about? Because we are going to discuss all the clubs. There are some newer ones in there as well. Funny story behind that head cover as well. But is there anything kind of within the bag that we should know about to help people with their game?
What do you mean inside my bag?
Yeah, like is there anything?
Sun cream, that's just for me. I know you were going to ask about that. No, I've got a rangefinder. Yours is probably better than mine. I've got balls, tees, everything else.
The one thing that
I've got plenty of balls, because
I'm very disappointed with some of the standard of golf ball that's in there.
Yeah, I mean it's not great, is it? There's 5 different brands.
Like, to give Rob credit here as well, I do honestly feel like he's not ever tried to buy a golf game. A lot of people think that, oh, I'll go and spend the most money on a driver, the most money on a Scotty Cameron putter. He's never really done that, and I'm quite pleased with you for it.
I think that's my first ever new putter.
Yeah, because we'll go into that as well. We're going to do a video on that today, aren't we?
I think it is my first ever new putter, actually.
And everything, well, I'll let you hit this shot, then we'll continue.
Yeah, it's 150, playing 150, and I've got an 8 iron. I'm just going to not hit it fully, just a nice little kind of sawn off one. It's the hope anyway. I've pulled it a little bit.
Turned it a bit. I like you've done this though, because you know we need to talk wedges, don't you? But how have you found these irons for that kind of shot?
Oh dear.
Obviously you've gone split set, haven't you? Where are you going?
I'm going to get the divot. I'm coming back, don't worry.
Right, he's coming back, everyone, so just...
Bear with.
If you could just give him a minute, because he's going to come back and eventually we can talk about the irons. While you're here, guys, make sure you do subscribe. Bobby is between... No, he's not, I'm joking.
Between what?
I'm going to say between roles, but you're not.
I thought you said between jobs there. I thought I found out I got sacked.
That would be a very good way of finding out you're being sacked with
it. Wouldn't really, would it?
How have you found the kind of MB-CB combination? We have discussed it already today on a video, so it feels weird talking about it again, but just briefly, what are your thoughts?
They blend well nicely, so it doesn't. The 7-iron doesn't feel massively different to the 8-iron, which I quite like. So, looks-wise, obviously very similar.
Yeah.
And on top, not different.
Yeah,
really
I love that chamfered sole as well.
Yeah, and not a lot of difference there. Only the loft, really.
Look at me with this.
I know. Look at you going
up the shaft and then up to Bobby. There we go.
There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, I think they fit really well together. It's not one of them where I think in a couple of split sets, if you hit, you know, the MB really well,
yeah,
you might have like a huge difference between your 8-iron and your 7-iron. But I don't feel like there is in that. I still feel like the 8-iron can go far.
Yeah.
But I still feel like I can control my 7-iron, which is all I want, really.
Love it. Love it.
Do you know what I get to
Bobby,
use?
It was good for the winter green, but unfortunately we're not on winter greens anymore.
We're not, but do you know what I get to use?
What?
That I've not really used much yet. I've never had a 60-degree wedge.
Oh, is this new?
It's new. How cool are them shafts?
They are absolutely fantastic.
Do you know what I've ordered as well?
Go on.
3 grips for these wedges.
Yeah.
The Masters ones, you know, the starter
Ooh.
ones, the green ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Can't wait. They should
These
be coming
do
today.
Look absolutely gorgeous, don't they? And I like, so if we get all the wedges out, if you want to just...
I can't buy
we've switched roles and we're all a bit...
I know.
But 3 lovely different kind of variations of grind
Yeah.
and things like that. So yeah, really, really nice. Are they SM9s?
9s, yeah.
So not gone for the 10s.
Oh, no.
Just try and save a bit of cash.
I mean, my last ones were 7s, so...
Yeah, and I think skipping a couple of generations works well. Like, say when the 11s come out,
yeah,
and you might think, oh, you know what, I'll kind of move on from them. But did you not fancy the Tacoma wedges to match the irons?
I just like the shape of these. I don't know why. I can't go anywhere different than the shape.
Yeah,
they sit really nice.
I honestly, I think Vokies are the one. Like
this 50 is this 56. Well. Yeah, the 56. I feel like I could just, if I was to have one wedge, it'd be this.
Yeah.
Like I'd just have this because it looks perfect. It looks like I can use the bounce. It's brilliant. But I am going to use the 60 here.
Yeah.
Just because.
This is a very, very difficult up and down you've left yourself.
Nice.
And I will be honest, like when we talk about your golf, we've not done too many videos on it, but we have done like a handful of videos on it, and it is always enjoyable, I think, talking about Bobby's golf because he's a good golfer, he's off 5. But life kind of gets in the way, which it does for a lot of people, doesn't it?
It does. And I'm going to say this before I've chipped, I usually feel really good about short game. I don't know why. Today. It's something that if I didn't touch a club for a year,
yeah,
I still feel like my short game would be okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to try and land this over the bunker and let it run down.
Nice. Oh, Bobby.
So
that is a great.
And I didn't actually have the best contact.
I was just about to say that was probably a tiny bit duffy, wasn't it?
It
but
was.
You've gotten away with it nicely.
But because of the bounce, because it's the right bounce for me. What is it? The M grind, yeah. 8 degrees of bounce.
Yes, it's not a load of bounce, but it's just a bit of a chamfered away.
Yeah.
And you've obviously got yourself a putt for par.
Yeah. Ooh, talk about the putter.
So Bobby's bag has always had different putters in it, always.
Yeah, and I used to have one putter for years. Do you remember? Because we had the same.
Yeah, we did. The Odyssey.
Yeah, the Odyssey.
Was it the number 7?
7, yeah.
It's interesting because Bobby spends a lot of time with me, he spends a lot of time with Chris, and we do look at your putting stroke quite a lot. What does Chris say about your putting stroke?
I can't say it on camera.
Have you ever seen, well, no, sorry, not that. No, the nice thing he says. Well, it's basically like Zorro,
I don't think he's ever said a nice thing about my putting stroke.
Whereas we've tried you with the lab putter, which you quite liked.
Yeah, I like that one.
And now we've got you in this, which is like a totally, let's talk about it, because it's a totally different methodology of any kind of putter I've seen. And this is from the guys at Golf Punk, who I work with my clothing. And you just picked it up when we were down there for a meeting, didn't you? And they were like, oh, do you want to take that away and try it? And it's basically like Bryson's putter, isn't it?
Yeah, they had a big putting mat, didn't they? and there was a single line going down to this hole.
We could probably put some of it on screen, to be fair.
And while I should have been filming, I put the camera down, I picked this up, and then I couldn't believe how kind of straight they were going, because my putting stroke, I go away and then severely chop across.
And isn't it funny how when you stand at that, you feel a bit like Bryson?
Yeah,
I
you
always
do.
think this when we talk about one length irons, you almost feel like you're taking his posture and his shape. How do you like the flag?
Out, please. Thank you. Yeah, I feel, because I'm nearly 6 foot, I think, I feel like I can stand a bit taller. I'm not as crouched over. And I feel like I can kind of just take the putter back kind of straight.
I'm probably not doing any help for this from this angle. I should be face on, but we'll go face on the next green for your birdie putt, hopefully.
Yeah. I like the way I can kind of just set it in, put my feet together, build my stance. I'm nice and tall.
And I can't believe that. People will think that's staged, but it's literally not.
Because I probably couldn't do that again.
No.
And don't ask me to.
But that's exactly how you're putting with it on the mat, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if you were kind of struggling with your putting.
That was, I aimed right edge and I thought I'd underhit it, but it just managed to get there. I love this shape as well, because I always used to have I had the Versa, but
it's funny, isn't it? Because so it's called the arm lock, well, the AL1, so the arm lock 1. It's got a really long neck on it, not a lot of loft, and it's designed just to kind of...
How cool is that face?
Yeah, isn't it?
I love just running my finger across it.
It's really nicely milled.
So nice, yeah. Beautiful.
And obviously the Jumbo Max grip and KBS shaft.
It's cool, isn't it? I don't know why.
This is what I mean, but face on it looks really, really strange.
Yeah, it does. And I never thought I'd put with something like this. But it's amazing how much straighter it goes back and a little bit of an arc compared to, I'm out here with my old one.
Yeah.
I really just like it.
The stroke actually looks like a pretty good normal putting stroke. Gives another one there. Because it makes you kind of release it differently, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, definitely. I just really like it.
Should we talk woods? You know it, mate.
What do you want me to go with first?
Whatever you want to go with first. I'm intrigued to what's on the head cover, because I'm not sure I know. I don't think it's what people will think it is, though.
No, maybe not. I mean, it's a hazardous shaft. That gives nothing away.
The grip gives it away.
The grip gives it away, not if I turn it around, though.
No.
I'm going to go 2-iron first. Can you hold that, please?
I can hold that for you, no problem. I would throw it on the ground, but I never throw a Bay Hill cover on the ground.
Oh,
lovely head cover.
Oh, it's a beautiful head cover.
So this will never. Would you even think about changing this if you had something like a graphite shafted one, or is it just like the control of it?
I have actually thought about putting a graphite shaft in it.
Is it a TMB? Because they did a full set of the TMBs.
Yeah,
didn't
TMB.
they? Yeah.
I could go to SGGT, couldn't I?
You could. But what would you hope to gain from it? That's the thing.
Well,
does it need to go further, or does it go the right distance?
It goes exactly the right distance. It probably goes 220 to 230.
Yeah.
But what I can do is also hit it 200, because I just trap it and hit like a low bullet one.
Go on then, give us the beans with it.
What do you want, normal or like a low bullet
Whatever you'd
one?
play on this, because you would hit this off this all now, wouldn't you?
What I'd probably do on here is actually aim at that tree on the right and try and hit a bit of a low draw. So I'd put it a little bit further back in the stance and then kind of just try and get that bit of a low draw going on it. I've overcooked it.
It's all right, though. That's going to actually find a perfect gap and be fine.
It's done very well. I mean, that was awful.
But it's the versatility that you like about it, really, is it?
Yeah, because no, it's not a great shot. That's the worst shot I feel like I can hit with it, which is a shame I've hit that, because it is my favourite club, I think, in the bag.
Right. What is this?
It's a Stealth 2.
But it's not a 3-wood.
No, it's 5-wood, but it's knocked down to like a 4-wood.
Yeah.
So it's 18 degrees, but it's probably around 16 and a half, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why did you go in? So this is interesting. Why did you go 5-wood to 4-wood and not 3-wood to 4-wood? Because the head shape's a little bit smaller, isn't it, with this?
Yeah, but the distance, I didn't want it to go anywhere near my driver.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, then they'd be kind of pointless having my driver as well. So.
Yeah, this is probably one of the more interesting clubs in your bag, really.
Yeah, I'll be honest. It's not great saying it. It's probably my least favourite club in my bag, just because I've probably not used it the most, that's all. I just really like the look of it.
It's a lovely head shape, isn't it?
Yeah, and it sits really nice. I like the colours.
Is it Stealth or Stealth 2?
Stealth 2.
Yeah.
Stealth 2 it is.
Right, come on
Luke fitted me for it.
Nice, that's better.
Around the corner.
Yeah. That's certainly the better one. I think you're going to be taking your first one for the second shot. But yeah, interesting insight into the top end of your bag there, because I think a lot of maybe mid-high handicappers will be thinking, right, I need something that goes as far as possible. Whereas you've kind of gone, actually, I just need a distance that I know can hit.
Yeah, it's more off the tee, to be honest, on holes where I don't want to hit my driver. I think if I can just get it kind of 240-ish, 250 maybe.
I don't know what I've done there with the camera, having a nightmare here. Let's just call it and we'll go to the next one. So this is where I'd be asking you about what ball you use. But having just looked in your bag, this is the one area I can't. I know you're a little bit like stingy and stuff and frugal.
Yeah, I am.
But like, surely you would use the same ball all season.
Yeah, I won some TaylorMades, some TP5s. I think they're X's actually.
Yeah.
I think I won some, like a box of both. So I've been using them. I really like the TP5 Pixers.
Yeah.
I've lost them all.
I like TP5 Pixers. I'm a big fan of them.
They're probably my favourite. I mean, I used to just play with Pro Vs all the time.
But then, yeah, you're using like one of the world's most expensive gloves, whereas I'm a Kirkland glove kind of guy.
I really like this glove.
Yeah.
Don't know, it just feels so soft.
Like 20 quid that. Right. What do we say the worst one is? They're both just up the left, aren't they? I mean, this was the worst shot, but that's the worst outcome. Because I think you're okay from both, to be honest. I'd probably say that's the harder one.
Okay.
So go with that.
Sounds good.
These your TP5s?
Yes, X's, I think.
There's a big difference between TP5 and TP5X. You know the spin window? Like some balls you don't see a huge difference, but you do with TP5.
I do like them, they feel nice. I like a ball that doesn't have much on it, but I like the Pixers because it helps me line them up.
Yeah, right, what we're going with?
I need your Mile C.
Ion Me too?
The Ion Me too.
Probably need to drive another 20 yards forward as well, to be brutally honest.
I'll drive.
All right, mate.
109, playing 111 with the slope.
Really just want to hit into that left-hand...
branch?
No, not the branch. That left-hand bit next to the green that you can see is shaved.
Yeah.
The mound.
Oof, you know what's good for this? This is what I didn't have a club for before, because I used to have 52 and 56 and then a pitching wedge.
But your 50's perfect,
50's perfect, yeah.
And I find a lot of people don't know how far. I think everyone assumes your gap wedge is like a 120 club, and it's not.
No, it's not.
Like it's probably closer to a 100 club.
I don't like having to. See, I don't feel like my swing speed's very fast, so I don't.
But you're only 6 foot, you said.
My swing's, yeah, but I don't think I have a lot of speed in my swing, so I don't like trying to force anything, because then I'm just.
Yeah, you're not playing to your strengths then, are you?
No.
Right, imagine the flags, 20 yard left of where it is, and just hit a nice one.
Yep. Got away with a nice lie.
Oh yeah.
Please be good.
That should be, absolutely. Come on then, down the slope like we said. Oh, Robert. Great shot, sir.
Thank you. I love the way that came out.
Yeah, it's really nice turf interaction, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Let me drop it low. Good job of talking about clubs and not shoes. That's all I'm going to say about that matter.
These shoes are beautiful.
If you're
You can't say that.
You can beep it out, you're doing it.
This is beautiful though, isn't it?
That is really nice,
so
yeah.
Nice.
I think Vokis haven't really moved on since SM8.
No.
And it's not a bad thing, I just think it's fine.
No. But it's the shape.
Well, I said about having a birdie put on the next, and I was joking, but that's a great shot.
Thank you, appreciate it. Do you know what I really love about this putter?
Go
Like
on.
the length of it. Where you had your broomstick and you were just like,
Yeah.
I didn't really understand it. Now I get it. It's just nice having something.
Yeah, it's like a different walk, isn't it?
Yeah, you can have it on the ground, just walking with it. I like it.
A nice long walk with the putter to the birdie opportunity.
Perfect.
And I feel like really you have got a good bag set up for what you're trying to do. So you're like,
I love my golf bag.
I imagine your goals, you'd like to maybe win the club championship for a third time, but really it's probably more about just playing more golf and enjoying it.
I just want to play as many golf courses as I can.
Right.
Like I'm fine with my equipment.
Yeah.
I'm not overly bothered about changing any of it. I don't really want
So like
to.
any spare income might go on green fees instead of...
Yeah, exactly. It'll go on being able to play more golf courses because I've got more affordable irons. I've got older wedges. They're only like a couple of years old.
Right, this for your birdie. Oh, you just not hit it, you had the line.
Ooh, I had the line, yeah, just not hit it.
It's a good par now. The creme de la creme in the bag is obviously the driver.
Ooh.
Let's get it out. Okay, it's time.
You got a range ball?
To Time to talk big dog.
Big dog.
We've got a drivable par 4 that we are going to conclude the video on. Rob, talk us about the story behind the driver, what it is, and potentially thinking about changing it maybe.
I'm definitely not thinking of changing it. I've had it nearly a year now. It's probably nearly exactly a year actually. It still looks very new.
Yeah.
I love it.
Good driver, the QI10.
Yeah, I love the colour. I've been fitted for it, so I'm not changing anything in here. It's set as, well, it's at 9 degree, but it's set a little bit lower. That's just so I can hit a bit more up on it.
I remember we filmed the fitting actually, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
It was a good fitting.
Where's my line? Because I watch you play it all the time, but I never actually know what the line is.
It's there.
There?
Yeah,
okay.
Like wherever you think it is and 20 yards further right. You never see anyone go out of bounds right here. It's always just short if they don't strike it. It's probably, the line is probably the tallest bit of that tree you can see.
Okay.
But you'd probably try and cut it round it, would you?
No, I like drawing it, that's the thing. So if I'd...
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I can launch that above the trees and still draw it.
Yeah.
So, but I love the way it sits. Like I said earlier, it reminds me of my Titleist 913.
Yeah.
With the shape of it. I like the finish. I like the infinity crown on it.
The gloss carbon's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, I just think it looks so nice. It's everything I'd want in a driver. Hey, I've not lost it.
Told you it was a fade.
I genuinely thought I could get that in the air.
Guys, that is a little insight.
I'm getting another one. Wait, I'm not finishing on that.
Was a difficult one to go up to,
But I hit that so well though.
Try and get over those trees was a tough one.
I hit that so well. Oh,
Numbers are good with this as well, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm gutted because I nailed that.
It was strange that you didn't like tee up where you tee up now because you boxed yourself out a little.
I know, but honestly, it didn't come in my head that I wouldn't get over it. I really thought I would.
There we go.
Like that, honestly, I thought I was going to get it that high the first time.
Yeah. Great shot.
Yeah, they didn't feel too different. Ooh.
Guys, that is a little look inside Bobby's bag.
I mean, that's a bit more concerning that there's mud on the ball.
Yeah. Bobby, thank you for your time.
Thanks for having me on. Enjoyed it.
Subscribe, like.
Please subscribe and like, otherwise I will lose my job.
And there's a mortgage to pay soon.
I'm going to lose my job.